and family. And hence, this is why I declare that. Yeah. So, you see, it was slow, and it come all the way when the Muslim them now, because the Muslim are the last. The Muslim and the Europeans them said northern aggressive recessive people. It took them thousands of years, but the Europe is an offset of them same way. That is why from the Bronze Age collapse, so now them come in from boats. That's why I call them proto-Vikings. Not necessarily not the Vikings in the 9th century CE. And long before that. I mean, I even go in at the Visigoths and the Vandals and these Germanic tribes. Later on, we start coming from Germany and come down now and start eventually destroy the Roman Empire. It's a new breed of these northern aggressive white people, but of them same one. Same barbaric, same aggressive, destructive up to this very time. And it come to pass now, when Noah's word come to pass, and Noah declares, say, Canaan or Ham must be a slave to Shem and Japheth. And then biblically them say Japheth represent the white people and Shem is the Semites them. And it come to pass where these people eventually conquer us and enslave I and I from them time to now. And this is why I declare Rastafari, because Rastafari is the only unconquerable nation, Ethiopia. And this is from we are the same. We talk about Taraka, we talk about Amenhotep III, we talk about Thutmose III, when you talk about Merneptah, when you talk about Ramesses III, when you talk about Taraka, when you talk about Hamos, when you talk about Senkenir, when you talk about Kamos, I and I, the resistors, all the way up to the King, His Majesty, resisting the said Italians them, and Menelik II again, resisting the Italians them again, and the different European nations. Ethiopia stand indomitable, because this is where I and I origins, and I refuse to allow that space to conquer. And this is out of that I and I Rastafari within the diaspora and declare Rastafari extol the king, connecting I and I back to I and I agency with the principle of resistance, because now is the time to resist and survive. It's no time about no one love, because our love, our myotic principle have got us nowhere but for us to be conquered. And the gateway open for I and I, the continent becomes conquered, is the Egyptians them, out of the myotic principle. Nothing is wrong with the myotic principle, it's a good principle, but nonetheless, you cannot apply that to these northern aggressive, recessive people, these barbaric people. Because them not deal with love. Love is a weapon for them, but them use it against you, forget what them want from you. And as you can see throughout history, this is what them do. Even Moses, Joseph, look on them. Him come in as a slave and the Egyptians them embrace him, and what him eventually do? Enslave them through them belly economics. Belly politics, as I and I would call it. And him enslave them. Look on Moses. Them rescue him in a reed basket, and what him eventually do? Rise up against the Egyptian them and wage war against them. And it goes on and on. Same thing with His Majesty and them, the Ethiopians them. Take on the early Muslim them. Them call it the first Hijra. When the Quraysh tribe murder them off and them run going to Ethiopia for sanctuary. Ethiopia, the most noble and just of all the lands. Them run go up in there and them indeed them give them sanctuary and them turn around. And what them do now start wage war and them that mindset. The Ethiopians them start penetrate, them infiltrate with Islam, and eventually them want to dominate the place. This is how them operate, and this is how the war with the northern Ethiopians them now we take on Islam. Foreign ideology. And the same foreign ideology now from a different angle now. Some northern aggressive recessive people them come through, but them call the Russian them with the communism and overthrow the king government. Communism, same Western mindset, northern aggressive recessive psychology. These are the things. Islam are the same thing. Them come, we give them aid, and eventually them turn and become conquerors. History not change, them not change. From 6,000 years ago, the set principle them use against I and I continually, and I and I still a fall fit. And this is why I and I is Rastafari, and I and I declare say, Rastafari, I and I own. I don't want to come try use now. We not try now use Bob Marley now to make it be oneness in diversity and one love. And no. Out of Rastafari was birthed out of oppression and domination, white oppression and domination. And I refuse the resistors. I resistors, all of the resistors them. I conflict them and take down that principle for I and I. Because a long time we resist them. And the only time we become, when we unify, you get the Ramesses them. When you unify, you get the Tutmos the third. When you unify, you get Amos. When you unify, you get Merneptah. When you unify, you get Taraka. These are known strong resistors who defeat the northern aggressive people. Whether they may come by the name Assyrian, Persian, Babylonians, Turks, Ottoman, wherever they name Romans, Greeks, Europeans, France, Germany, England, Italy, are them same one. Different names, but are them same one. Northern, aggressive, recessive people. And it not changed from them time to now. And when I and I go wake up and realize, and this is what Rastafari come. No. I articulate Rastafari and I show you. The Rasta foundation of Rastafari is resistance. And I have to resist and continue resistance. It took them thousands of years to get where they are today. It took us a time, but I and I first have to get the mindset, and this is where you show the Bible. This are the principle of conquest, blueprint of conquest. Let me give you an example. This is what Moses did when him in the wilderness. When him tell Joshua and the whole of them from murder the Egyptian psychology, you have to have one mindset. It's magic to come and show I and I don't need weapon. I and I have to be smart, always strategic and intelligent. This is what Rastafari have to do. Because we can't show no weapons. And these people is barbaric enough. And them now go play. You can't go into war unless you know your enemy. And right now, as it stands, we don't know who our enemy is. Because we want beliefs and one love. That's not going to help us. Thousands of years. We gave them love. We are the people who give love to the world. Just like how we are the people who civilize the earth. We are the first people with a high moral standing. And where it get us? Conquerors. We become conquered. So now a survival time. Why the northern aggressive recessive people, them operate in a survival mode all the time. Because if they allow everything to be normal, they will biologically get breed out of existence. And this is why Abraham maintain and ball out to do not breed with the Canaanites. Because him see where they are going in Aran, wherein them could not survive. So him now observing what was going on and develop strategies to protect them. And this is why they interbreeded. And this is why up to today, the modern elite families interbreed amongst themselves. The monarchies in Europe breed amongst themselves. And this is why Harry and Meghan get run out of England because him go outside of the seat of power. Him go bring in a black skin. But nonetheless, later on, them are going to draw back. Because them are eventually, those kids are going to inbreed back within the Europeans, them, the white, and maintain. But the black woman give them biological longevity, reinfuse them. And this is why from time to time, them not have no problem with the black woman throwing milk in a coffee. And if you keep putting milk in a coffee, the coffee must get dilute. Them not have no problem with that. Them have a problem with the black man. Because you mean continued generation. And you are the lifeline. This is why them do everything that them do for exterminate you.